All right, you guys, let's see if I can do it. It's a little after 8 o'clock in the morning, and right now the house is still completely quiet. So let's see if I can get a Dollar Tree haul filmed before anybody starts to stir. What is up, you guys? My name is Kira if you are new, and in today's video I have a Dollar Tree haul for you. So I shared a Dollar Tree haul not too long ago. If you missed that video, I'll make sure to link it somewhere within this video so that you guys can go ahead and check it out. But it was the first Dollar Tree haul that I had done in months. As long as the counts were high here in the San Antonio, Texas area, I wasn't really making any extra trips. Things definitely are starting to settle down, but I had a reason to go into the Dollar Tree. I needed to get some office supplies, which I'll share with you guys. But if you have not ever shopped for your office supplies at Dollar Tree, it really is the best bang for your buck. So I went ahead and headed over to my local Dollar Tree. It's just down the road from me, and I walked through really quick. I spent about $43, but I found some cool things that I thought I would share with you guys, and you seemed to be really excited to see the last one since it had been so long since I had done one before. So I'm super excited to share with you the things that I found. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope the lighting is okay. I feel like every single time that I want to film a sit down video, it is dark and gloomy here. So I'm sitting in my window seat in the living room with the hi-hats on. So I hope that the lighting is not weird, but I did want to start off with, I think, my favorite purchase from all the things that I got. And that is these fake flowers, but they are wisteria. Wisteria is probably one of my favorite real life flowers. Coupling some wisteria with white hydrangea from Trader Joe's is like the ultimate with me. Throw a little eucalyptus in there and it's probably one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. And sometimes the flowers from Dollar Tree are not the best of quality, but sometimes you can score some that look as beautiful and realistic as this does. And I had to go ahead and pick it up. It's super, super springy. So I think I'm just gonna put this in my entryway. I have a few other fake flowers like in a vase on my entryway. So I think I'm gonna add these to that and it'll give a really nice spring touch. I only picked up 4 sprigs, but each sprig is only one individual flower. Oops, they're all tangled. It's just this one individual flower. So I went ahead and got 4, so it did just look like a decent bunch, but I absolutely love them. And like I said, they are pretty realistic, looking for just $1. Something else that was a really neat to me that I have never seen at the Dollar Tree are these lunchbox games. And it says silly games for lunchtime fun. A couple of years back, they did notes, like lunchbox notes, and they were just cute little I love yous, I hope you have a great day. And I still have some left because I never got a chance to use them all before the pandemic hit. And I'm certainly not going to give my kids little notes on their lunch trays. So I haven't used them in a really long time, but I did mention a few videos back, I think in my What's for Lunch video that I just put up for the kids. My kids are going to be going back to school come the fall time. Whether they're wearing a mask or not, like I said, things are getting a lot better and I feel a lot more comfortable sending them back to public school come the fall. So I'm really excited about getting back into packing my kids' lunch boxes. So I thought something like this would just be super, super fun for them. And on the back, it has things like let's draw a monster, and it has like step-by-steps on how to draw a monster. It has a crossword puzzle and some mazes and stuff. So there's even things that I think that Maya can do because she'll be 5 come the fall, and then Mason will almost be 8. So I feel like there's tons of age groups geared inside this little box. Does it say how many are in here? 20 cards. So I think 20 cards is pretty decent for $1. I don't do it for them every day. I usually send it like as a Friday special kind of thing. So I'm excited, and I think the kids will be too. I was going through my stash this past week. I'm getting ready to redo my linen closet upstairs. So if you guys aren't subscribed and that kind of video suits you, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified when I upload that video. But I'm really excited to kind of redo that linen closet because we only have one. It's pretty substantial in size, but it really has to be versatile for everything that we store in there. So I'm gonna have to get creative, and I'm looking forward to doing that. But while going through and just kind of figuring out what I'm gonna be able to get rid of and liquidize down to, I realized that I was running really low on hair masks. I am pretty big about hair masks. I do not get my hair cut ever. I think the last time I got my hair cut professionally was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And since then, like once a year or so, I'll just trim my own dead ends, and that's about it. It's just one of those things I just don't invest money in for myself. So I try to do the best that I can, taking care of the dead ends that usually end up remaining at the bottom of my head for most of the time, with really good deep conditioners. I usually only do a hair mask like on Sundays once a week or something, but these packets allow me, even with my hair as long as it is, to get 2 uses out of it. So this is a pretty long time for just $3, and I really love getting them from the Dollar Tree because I feel like they're the best price. So I got 2 of my favorite, and that is the one brand by Hask. This is the coconut oil. I actually prefer the yellow one, which is the argan oil, but I still love all of the Hask deep conditioners. And like I said, this is a great price for $1. Target sells them for a little bit more than $1. I think they're like $1.50 or something. So why not grab them from the Dollar Tree? And this one is the Suave Professionals. This is one of the ones that I still have remaining in my linen closet, and I haven't tried it yet. So I'm hoping that it's good and I didn't just buy another one for no reason. But this is the almond and shea butter. It says it's 100% natural deep conditioning mask. So I went ahead and grabbed that one too. All right, guys, this is a serious obsession, and I don't know exactly if I'm sorry about it. I mean, they do not have a ton of sugar. There's 2 serving sizes in this container, and it's 100 calories per serving size. So 200 calories for the whole bag. It's not the worst snack, but I'm obsessed with them. So I'm glad that my local Dollar Tree has been carrying them. They were fully stocked again from last time. I did only buy 4 again, but I'm gonna give this to my husband to put with my little Easter stuff. I've mentioned to you guys that I will purchase while I'm out getting things for everybody else. If I see good deals on chocolates or a snack or something that I want to try and a holiday is coming up, I'll pick it up and I'll toss it to my husband. He is pretty much working all of the time. He doesn't get out to do the shopping like I do. So it's not that he wouldn't buy these things. He just doesn't go anywhere to see them. So if I see something, I just grab it and I give it to him, and he gives it back to me later. So he asked me like, hey, Easter's coming up. I see you're stocking up for everybody. What do you want as far as like sweets or candy or chocolate? And as much as I love the occasional chocolate, I'm not too big into it. And my mom is pretty good with always taking care of us. She did a Walmart grocery pickup order in my area about a week or so ago, and I went and picked it up, and it just had like chocolate bunnies and little chocolate Easter goodies that she wanted me to give the kids. She certainly couldn't mail it. It's 85 degrees here, so it would be a box of liquid. So I did this little grocery pickup order for her, and of course inside of there she sent me my favorite chocolates, which is the Rochers, and then she sent me the Almond Joy like Easter eggs. So I'm pretty good on the chocolate. So I told him, hey, I really just love those peach rings from the Dollar Tree, and while I was there, of course, I just picked it up. So I told him, hey, you're in luck. I even took care of the peach rings from the Dollar Tree, and you don't have to go. I bought them because I was there. So these are the Snack Club peach rings, but they have tahini on them, which is like a chili lime flavor, and it is just so good. I keep them in like my little side drawer in my nightstand, and every once in a while I'll just pop one in my mouth for like a refresh of flavor. But I'm obsessed with them, so I got 4 bags. All right, so sticking with the theme of Easter, and if you saw my video that came out on Sunday with what I got my kids for Easter. Then some of these things, I apologize, you've already seen, but my oldest son, Jake, who's gonna be 17, he's really hands-on and he's been enjoying making like a jewelry and artsy kind of stuff and being able to send it to my mom for gifts. He made me a bracelet, he said, for Easter. And so I found a couple of things for him that I thought he would like. So one thing that I found is just these metallic pony beads. These are the kind of beads that go in between charms. But for Christmas, my mom got him like a jewelry kit that had pretty heavy duty rope, like silver kind of pieces to loop the beads onto. So I bought him string, like clear string meant to make bracelets. And my mom, of course, she outdid me and went and got him a kit that had more like jewelry kind of chains to put these kinds of beads on. And because the rope is so thick, a lot of the beads that I bought him, they're just not big enough to go onto these kinds of chains. And he's so sad because he really wanted to make these special gifts for Easter and he didn't have some of the beads that he needed. My mom went ahead and sent him some off of Amazon so he can complete his Easter gifts. But moving forward, I wanted him to have a little bit more, and these beads look like they're wide-mouthed enough that they'll fit over the chains that he already has. So I went ahead and grabbed those, and then I saw this, and I had never seen this before, but this says it's a bead tray, and I thought that would be really cool for whatever he's working on at the time. He can just go ahead and separate the beads in the bead tray, and there's actually like measurements for sizes of the beads all around. So I thought that would be pretty neat for him to get used to using something like this to work in. I think I'll just keep going with Jake while I'm already still continuing on a flow with him. So Jake really loves sunflower seeds, but he also loves ranch dressing. I think that's partly my fault because I make my own ranch dressing and he's literally addicted to it. And so when I saw the David's brand of sunflower seeds in the ranch flavor, I went ahead and grabbed that for his Easter basket. And then I think it was Vanessa over at Lemonade Mom that hauled these larger kind of Smarties, and my son used to hate candy. Like Jacob, growing up until the 2nd grade, wouldn't even put a lollipop in his mouth. That's why I was so happy when we used to go to the pediatrician and they switched to giving stickers, because at least Jake could take something with him when he left, because if it was a lollipop, he would refuse it. He was just not a candy kid. Chocolate he would eat, but not candy. Well, at a 2nd grade party, his teacher brought Smarties, and Jake tried Smarties for the first time, and from that moment on, he's been a candy kid. He likes gummies, candy, all kinds of things. It's like whatever Smarties did, it like opened the doors for him. So it's always kind of a funny joke that Smarties started Jake's passion for candy. And then I saw these giant ones. So it's almost more like a gag gift, but I think he's really going to like them. But they're so big. And you know what this reminds me of? You know, like when you go to either like a museum or something and they have gift shops and they share like those really large barrels of like old candy, the wax bottles and all those kinds of things. Cracker Barrel has a lot of those kinds of old fashioned candies too. This reminds me of something you would see like in one of those shops, but I'm really excited and I think Jake's gonna love it. Some more things for Easter. Well, one of these is for now, and then these are for Easter baskets, but these are just glow bracelets, and I feel like glow sticks, glow bracelets, all those things, they are the best to get at the Dollar Tree. You can get a fair amount, and it doesn't really matter where you get glow sticks from. They only last for a couple of hours, and then they fade away, and you toss them anyway. So I feel like Dollar Tree is just the best bang for your buck for them, and my kids just stumbled on like an old package like this that I had of loose individual ones, but they were so old, they must have gotten banged into and stuff, and they wouldn't glow. And Maya was definitely disappointed. It was late at night, we were just kind of hanging out, Daryl was off, we were doing sparklers that we found, and the kids wanted to jump on the trampoline with glow sticks, and they didn't work. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more. So these are just glow bracelets, 25 pieces. Now they're just glow bracelets, but so what? The kids will put them on their ankles, their wrists, they'll just connect them and throw them in the trampoline. But there's 25 pieces, 5 red, 5 yellow, 5 blue, 5 green, and 5 orange, and it comes with the little clasps. if you want to close them and make the full circle, but it says it lasts for hours, but I mean, that's all they're really playing with it anyways. And then I got them just a few, well, one each to put in their Easter basket. So this one I got for Maya, and it's just like the little ones that hang, and it comes with a string if you want to hang it around your neck. But again, something I thought fun for the trampoline. And there's actually two in here, so if she wants to share with her brother, she can. And they say awesome on them, so I think she's gonna like that. And then again, with the idea of playing in the trampoline, this is the one I'm gonna give to Mason, and it says it's a lantern, but it more looks like a ball when you go ahead and loop it all together, which I thought would be really cool, like for them to do nighttime play in the trampoline with a ball that lit up. So just a few glow stick things for my kids to have some fun, because summer is definitely on the dawning. So last few things that I got for Easter, and I got another pack of sunflower seeds, but this is the Biggs brand, and it's Taco Bell's Taco Supreme. So my brother is like huge into Taco Bell. He loves it. He gets Taco Bell every single Tuesday night right before he goes to bowling, and he's like a Taco Supreme person. He also loves sunflower seeds. So I've been buying these for him for a couple of years now, and since we're sending a small package, which that bracelet that Jacob is making for my mom, we figured we would just grab a few little things and send it home to them as well. So I did go ahead and just grab my brother his favorite sunflower seeds, so I got those. And then I did get some candy for Paul, but I'm only giving both my husband and Paul like a little bit of candy. Daryl, I did pick up some outdoor lanterns. If you guys missed my Big Lots haul, I'll link that, but I got some outdoor like lighting, the kind of motion censored solar powered outdoor lights. So I did get Daryl that, but otherwise I just pretty much got the guys candy, and I'll grab a few scratch off tickets. But Paul really loves jelly beans. Besides Mason, he's the only one in the house, and I like the black ones. So I just grabbed a small little thing of the Jelly Belly assorted jelly beans just to toss this on his little pile of candy. So here's the office supplies that I said I was picking up, and that's because I'm getting ready to mail out all of the cookbooks. So if you guys pre-ordered one of the cookbooks that Vanessa over at Lemonade Mom and I put together, I've signed all of mine, and I put a bunch in envelopes. She had some extra envelopes, I had some extra envelopes left over from the last cookbook that we mailed out, but we needed more. So I went ahead and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more packages. There's 5 in here, so this should probably do me with what I have left over to get addressed and to get out. So if you guys ordered a cookbook, stay tuned because they're on their way. All right, I don't know how good this is gonna be for $1, but my kitten loves to play. Like seriously, he wakes me in the middle of the night to play with him. Like if he's not sleeping, he's poking my face like this, or nudging me with his chin because he wants to get up and play. He'll bring me his toys. Like sometimes I think he's a dog. So I don't know how much this is going to work for $1, but he loves little things that you can swat. So when I saw this with a little ball that he can kind of hit, I thought maybe this would entertain him for himself. So for $1, I figured it was worth a try. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably would have already seen if my guy loves this or not. More hugs, you guys. I went ahead and got 2 more packages of the hugs. I did not get the hugs barrels last time at this Dollar Tree, so this one only had the blue, where last time I got the lemonade, Mason said he liked the lemonade better than the blue raspberry. I'm not surprised. My kids don't usually drink things like this. I mean, they'll have juice, but not usually things like this. So I had a feeling, but they still liked them, and it's so nostalgic for me, and now there's only 1 gram of sugar, so it's not like the way that they were before. I wouldn't have gotten the fruit punch ones because I know those are loaded in red 40, but I did, like I said, grab the blue raspberry again. The kids probably will ask me to be on the hunt still for the lemonade ones, but I did go ahead and grab 2 more of these. So I just went ahead to my freezer in the garage and grabbed the couple of frozen items that I wanted to share with you guys, because obviously I can't leave those in my closet till I'm ready to film. So one thing that I found, which I thought would be really neat for the kids, is ice pops. Now, if your Dollar Tree has a freezer or frozen section, it is really wise to scope it out because there's a lot of hidden gems within those drawers. So one thing that I saw was 8 of these Pops, and it's Kellogg's Fruit Loops. I thought my kids would absolutely love those. So I went ahead and grabbed those for them. And then I grabbed these. So Walmart has a version of these, but I think they're like $2.98 or something, and they're in the fresh section. They're not frozen. Of course, you could throw them in the freezer, but they go bad really quickly. So if you get them from Walmart, you have to either eat them really quickly or throw them in the freezer because they don't last long. But these are like the soft pretzel bites, but this is by the brand Super Pretzel, which is like the original soft pretzel brand. Like I said, I do prefer the ones from Walmart, but they're very temperamental. So for $1, this is probably about the same size bag you get from Walmart, and I'm gonna use this on Easter. I have some queso blanco that I'm gonna make for Easter, and I thought this would be really good to dunk. We did a cheese fondue for St. Patrick's Day and had some pretzel bites to dunk into it, and everybody really, really loved it. So I'm gonna do that again for Easter. So for $1, I went ahead and grabbed the Super Pretzel bites. Next up is Bagels, and I stress this every single time that I buy these, that being that I lived on Long Island for almost the first 30 years of my life, I am a connoisseur of bagels. Bagels are probably one of my #1 favorite things. I worked in a bagel shop for many, many years, multiple ones, and so at the end of the day, bottom line is, I love me some bagels, and I'm pretty particular about them, but I've definitely grown to slightly adjust since I can't have myself a bagel from a bagel store. And these Ellie's ones, they're really good. And it says on here, boiled and hearth baked, which is exactly how they make them on Long Island. So I feel like they're pretty darn close, and you get 4 for $1. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 bags. That means you're paying $3 a dozen. That's pretty comparable to what you pay if you get the dozen bagels at Costco. But if you were to go home to Long Island, it's $14 a dozen for fresh bagels from the bagel store. So I will definitely take my Ellie's. I got 2 of the everything bagels. Mason even calls these plain. If I say like, hey bud, what kind of flavor do you want? He says, I just want a plain bagel. You and I think plain, right? Like nothing on it. Plain bagel to Mason means this, because everything is pretty much a staple. We all love that flavor. So plain to him means the plain old regular bagel that mom always gives me. So that's the everything one. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 more of these. Now, bread is probably one of my favorite things to find at the Dollar Tree because bread can get pretty pricey, and I like to eat bread. We all like to eat bread in this house. We're pretty much all Italian here, and so definitely bread products are a staple, and the Dollar Tree ends up carrying name brands for just $1. So I saw the Nature's Own 8 hamburger buns in the 100% whole wheat. So whenever I see hamburger buns or hot dog buns, I go ahead and grab them. Like I said, this just came out of my deep freezer, and I keep them there until we need them. So went ahead and grabbed these. And then speaking of Nature's Own, this, you guys, was a jackpot. So again, I had to go ahead and throw them in the freezer right away because they were kind of close to the date. But I am so excited about these because Nature's Own has an incredible brioche brand. Their brioche flavor of their bread is fantastic, but their brioche line gets pricey. It's like $2.98 anywhere to $4 per bread product in like Walmart or something. And so these are the Nature's Own perfectly crafted brioche style butter rolls, soft and sweet. So I'm not sure if these are going to be like the Hawaiian ones, but there's 12 of them in here. So with Easter in mind, I thought these would be great dinner rolls or for the side of a pasta dinner or something. So I'm super excited about that. The last thing that I have for you guys, I can't actually show you because I've already used, but I'll pop a little picture up here. I did go ahead and get 2 packages of pink bunny Peeps that I needed to use to make a floral arrangement. And I already shared that in a Pinterest inspired Easter recipe video that I can link up above for you guys as well. But that, you guys, is the very last thing that I have to show you for today's Dollar Tree haul. So I didn't make it. I didn't make it.
What?
I said I was gonna try and film this Dollar Tree haul before a kid woke up, but I was still filming and you came down here. So I'm letting them know I was almost successful, but I didn't make it. But I still appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning and allowing me to share with you guys what I got at the Dollar Tree. So if you enjoyed this video, what do they have to do, bud?
like, and subscribe, and hit the notification and watch the whole entire video.
So you want them to give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, right? And watch the entire video after they hit the notification bell, right?
You're right, and make sure you comment down below, and make sure when you comment down below, good things.
Oh, only good things down below. This is my boy, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
7.
You are 7. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys so much. Like he said, subscribe if you are new, and we will see you guys in our next video.
Bye.
Bye. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.